Today we attempt to unite all of Africa under our banner, starting as Togba Ubi, ruler of the Bassa tribe. After his father was slaughtered by Ghanaian raiders, he vowed to never let anything like that happen again. Also, if you have any suggestions about other things you would like to see me do along the way, please leave a comment with any ideas and I'll try to do them. Thank you. So yeah, as you can see, we start in probably one of the most chaotic areas in 867. Everybody is either a count or just a duke, mostly just counts to be honest with you, especially over here, and we need to try and expand very fast. So as you may be expecting, this will probably be a couple of parts, maybe around 3, possibly 4 parts, just depending on how it goes. The main goal for today early on anyway is expand as fast as we can, because if we don't, somebody else will, and that will just make our life, pretty difficult. So we start out at 23 years of age. That does mean we get 2 lifestyle perks. So we're gonna go, we'll go chivalry focus for the extra prowess. We're gonna lead our own armies. We'll get cheaper casus belli, and we'll also start going down the gallantry to boost our prowess, making us an even better commander. Now, our faith is Acom, and our culture is crew, which does come with bush hunting. So we can recruit bush hunters, and if we look, they're just like slightly better archers. Well, actually, they're a fair bit better. So I think we focus our army all around bush hunters. Now, our starting county does come with longhouses built, which does give us a little extra prestige. And of course, as we are tribal, this is how we fund our armies. It's all based around prestige. So prestige is way, way, way more important to us than gold right now. And I'm not 100% sure if we will go feudal. Maybe when we're like an emperor, we may go to feudal. I don't know. We have so much land to get. If we go to Unite Africa and click here, look, use this white outline. This is all the land we need to get, which is a lot of land. So maybe at some point in the future, we will go feudal. But let's see. Starting out, we have 655 men. So that is not so great. And our court is fairly average, right? It's not terrible. And with this new economy map, it does show us special buildings. Now, you'll probably already know, but up here, there is 2 mining settlements, and each of them 5 gold. And I'm pretty sure they can be upgraded. So that is in Ghana and Manding. And of course, we are set out on revenge against Ghana. That is one of our goals as well. We're going to take Ghana as soon as possible, but maybe not just yet. Now, if we look around, I think, starting out, looking at a kingdom title, Guinea is probably our best bet. So if we can go for that first, that is going to be my goal. So we're going to start out with a war against our neighbor. We're going to conquer county. We're wasting, like, no time for this. So this is our first war and our first step in uniting all of Africa. And let's see, we've defeated their armies. And now we just have to siege. And there we go. We can enforce that. And that is our first county. And we also, of course, now do need to look for a marriage for Togba. Now, there's no alliances we can get, apparently, unless we do a grand wedding, but I am not paying out for a grand wedding anytime soon. So we have Yuma. She's got decent stats, and she does have hail. You know what? I like that. Let's do that. It's going to cost us 100 prestige, but I'm okay with that. There we go. So hopefully we can get some kids pretty soon. We'll demand a conversion, and then we'll start seducing. But yeah, look at this. The 2 people to our north each have 1,000 men. They have 500 bush hunters. I don't really know how we're going to compare to that. We need to start making a lot of prestige, but we can also get this guy Gola right next to us as well. Hopefully, anyway, we should be able to defeat him. It's saying the chances are even, but we're gonna go and just hope, right? Please win this battle. We're gonna lose. We've lost that battle already. Our second war, and we lost by 15 men, which is just perfect. Another stack of bush hunters is 100 prestige. We're gonna do that, let them build up, and once they're built, we'll go in for another fight, and that should give us the advantage. But we have nickname the Insane. My liege, have you heard what they call you? My spy master says to me, they call you Togba the Insane. Not what you would call flattering, perhaps, but it's unlikely that you can do anything to change it. People tread on eggshells around you, perhaps justly, perhaps not. But why risk offending a madman? Why am I insane? That cost us 150 prestige. Why am I insane? I literally haven't done anything, but there we go. Just what I was hoping for, but we should be able to win this, no problem now. Them extra bush hunters will come very much in handy.
There we go. And then siege this one county and it's over. There we go. So just like that, we have now 3 domains in our holding. We're still, okay, their power's gone down. That's not too bad, but we just need to make sure we're expanding faster than the AI, because if we don't, we will get stuck in a really, really, really tricky situation. Of course, as we're tribal, it's really limited what we can build. I'm thinking, anyway, early on, we keep like 4 counties, maybe this one as well, and build them all up with gathering halls for the extra prestige and palisades for the extra archer damage and toughness. So we can station now our bush hunters in each of these counties, boost them up as much as we can, and hopefully that should give us a decent advantage. So that is what I'm going to do now. While we can, we're going to pick up this final 4th county for now, just while he's a bit weaker than us. And that's going to be another county we're going to hold ourselves for quite a while and build it up a little bit. We should be able to defeat him. There we go. And there we go. Finally, our wife is pregnant. Was getting a little bit worried. It did take a little while. And we are now soulmates as well. And we can create a duchy title, the Duchy of Bassa, for 125 gold. And that gives us 300 prestige. And we are now the head of our culture. So we can choose what to innovate on. I think mustering grounds. Let's just get as many men-at-arms as possible. And there we go. Our first child is our daughter. And we'll call her Krulu. Krulu Ubi. And I think we are male preference. So if we do have a son, she will not be my heir anymore. But I mean, that's a big if. Who knows? Okay, and there we go. We have our second daughter, Janje Ubi. None of them have picked up Hail. Hopefully we have a son that picks up Hail. That would be, I think, the best case scenario going forward, right? But we'll see if we get that lucky or not. And what I'm going to do, I think, to get some money, we are being raided, and it's close. You know what? Let him raid us. We're going to do some raiding of our own. We need 75 gold per building, so it's quite expensive. Okay, so we have had another daughter now, our 3rd daughter, and our wife wants to name her after herself. Why not? So Yuma it is. But they seem to be having a lot of daughters. There we go. So we've done a little bit of raiding. That's an extra 47 gold. The problem is right now, there's not really many great places we can raid that don't just destroy us. Especially now, once we've got all this built and we have a better army, we'll probably be able to raid some nice places that will give us quite a lot of money. Wait, our wife died under mysterious circumstances. I have no idea who would have any reason to kill her. What we can do is get our spy master to find secrets in our own court. And I think if someone from our court killed her, we may have a chance of finding out exactly who it was. Yeah, I am lost for who that could have been. But I mean, we best find somebody else to marry. There's a woman here who's intelligent. Let's go with that. Oh, while performing his duties as my spy master, he uncovered a secret held by my shaman. So my shaman schemed from the shadows to have my wife murdered. We're going to blackmail you. We're going to expose it. And you know what? Can we attempt to imprison them? No. Right, so because we exposed it, we lost our hook and we can't imprison him without a hook. Right, okay. We can punish criminal. We can execute him if we win, and we should win. This is revenge. Now, let's see. For a brief few moments, Cortolo and I haze in a lazy half circles, each watching for an opening. I heft my axe, ready to defend myself, while she clutches her sword firmly to hand. This fight may only be till first blood, but doesn't ease my nerves. So let's see. Attack first, attack hard. We're gonna strike, parry, and there we go. I am victorious. Yeah, there we go. Executed on our orders. Now, I'm sorry to your husband. I'm gonna find him a new non-murderous wife, right? Because he deserves better. And we have a new shaman already. There we go. And no one hates me for that because it was justified. And yeah, we do have 22 prowess. My guy is very strong. That is why I wanted to focus him in. No, he's gotta be a great, strong tribal leader if we have any chance of getting out of this mess. But what we're gonna do now, we are gonna start building up more bush hunters. We can get 3 regiments of them. Each one is going to cost 110. So that's what, another 660 prestige needed to build them all, which is not too much. But in the meantime, I think we should aim now towards becoming a king as soon as possible. So we're going to go fighting everybody. This is the point we need, where we just start expanding as fast as we can. But hopefully we should have no problems now sieging this. Oh my god, there's 1,000 men there. Where did they come from? Who are they? Oh, this guy is an ally with them as well, or or he was. I didn't see them. Oh, there we go. He formed a new alliance. So yeah, he did just make an alliance with those guys. But this was their other ally. You know what? They did get involved against me. So we're taking them out next. You know, a little bit of revenge. Gotta be done. And the good thing about counties, it's just easy to take. But what is this? We can become rivals with the other guy who joined the war because he picked up a claim. Yeah, you know what? We are now rivals. First of all, he joined a war against me, and now he just made a claim on my land. As you can see, we are already a duke. So what we can do, we are being raided, so we best go and deal with them. But I'm going to give these two counties away to somebody because eventually I'll probably give this whole duchy away. But let's see, who do you want to give it to? Our guest and best friend. You know what? You're actually a fairly decent character and you do really like me. So we're gonna give him these two counties. And there we go. He absolutely loves me and he is a glory hound, which is great because hopefully we are going to be getting a lot of aggressive war victories. So glory hound vassals are probably the best thing we can get right now. Now we can vassalize the guy next to us in Man. He's pretty powerful, so that would save a pretty tough war. Let's do it. Let's vassalize him. We'll vassalize everybody that we can. It's better than a war. And let's see, how far away are we at this point from the kingdom title? We need 3 more counties. That's not bad. 250 gold. So we'll start saving that gold now. And of course, we need 1 more duchy title. But I mean, we can just create this duchy title over here once we get money. So the main thing holding us back is 3 more counties and close to 400 gold. An insulting accusation. So our new vassal is already causing us problems. I should have known. Should have just conquered his land. So we can reward him for his loyalty. He doesn't like us anymore for that. So I'm not going to do that. Or you can just say, you have always been such a good servant. Now, my guy's a lunatic. People are pretty scared of him. So what is he going to do realistically? We lost some prestige, but that is fine. Now I'm going to try and seduce our wife again. It would be much easier if we just got 1 son because Secession's not looking super nice for us right now. And if we did somehow manage to get an intelligent son, that would be amazing for us. Oh wait, this is weird. An attempt on my life. So yeah, as you may expect, I'm not going to show every single battle, right? Because there's a lot to go through. But I just started a little county war against Crew for their capital. And at the same time, I was riding through the streets of Bassa when a mob of screaming and shouting peasants descended on my retinue. Thankfully, my guards did not hesitate to start cutting them down left and right. And it seems to have been the guy we are actually at war against. So I will make him regret this. And I mean, we are in the middle of doing that. Let's just jump straight on his capital, start sieging it. 69%. Siege is other counties. And there we go, 100%. And he only sieged my vassal's land. So that doesn't really bother me in the slightest. Problem is, yeah, we're going to start picking up quite a few vassals now. So we got to try and choose them wisely. People who are capable and, you know, kind of like me. Okay, we have this guy. He seems like a decent character overall. So we can grant him that new title. And what we'll probably do is I'm going to try and give my vassals like de jure land. So eventually we will take all of Crew and just give that to him. I think it'll make my life a little bit easier if we start doing that. And then once we're an emperor, eventually we'll start giving them a lot more land. But it's going to be really important to manage our vassals well, not have too many, but also not make one individual vassal stupidly powerful. Right, so next I'm going to make the Duchy of Kono, and that should now allow us pretty soon. We need 2 more titles, and we can actually create the Kingdom of Guinea already. That will be great. So maybe take the rest of Crew, and maybe some of this land to our west. Okay, well, seemingly actually, I was going to say, for the last county we need for the kingdom, we could go up against our rival, but it seems Man has taken another county off of Crew right be here. So actually, right now, we have enough counties for the kingdom. There we go, 11 out of 11, which is not great, as I was hoping to give this whole duchy to 1 person, but I mean, that's fine, I guess. What we can do now, we can finish maxing out our bush hunters, but it's kind of close. 2,800 if they do have an alliance, which is this guy right here. But I say, let's just go for it. We do have a claim, so we could just use that against them. We have 800 more men, so we should now be able to defeat our rival. Hopefully, anyway. I mean, you never know if they just make a random alliance somewhere and they just wreck us, but if we can try and do it quickly, we should be good. Well, they're joined up together, but they're fighting somebody. I say, let's go and fight them first of all. Hopefully, we're quick. There we go. Okay, the 900 also joined in. There we go. So we're going to defeat both of their armies right now, and then we can just begin sieging. We may as well siege his capital. Oh, finally, and he's intelligent. So we have had our first son after having 5 daughters. I was getting pretty scary. I thought we were going to have some terrible inheritance splitting going on, but we got pretty lucky. And we will call him Collie. Now, sorry if I do butcher any of these names, but, you know, we're going to start educating him straight away. There we go. We've sieged their capital, but they are sieging some of our land. So we're going to go in for one more fight, hopefully. Don't let them unsiege. And we still haven't got the war target, but there we go. We won enough battles where we don't need the war target. So we can enforce that just like that. We bested our bitter rival. Still has some land left as, yeah, we're not illustrious yet, so we can't even do duchy wars. Okay. So this guy down here, he's pretty powerful, and he wants to marry my daughter, Kolu, to his son, and that will give us an alliance, and that is his primary heir, so why not? Of course, they're going to be of his dynasty, but that's a really, really nice alliance that we can call if we desperately need. Hopefully, we won't, but it's always good to just have one nice alliance in the background. Oh, and during that war, we actually took our rival's wife as a prisoner. Well, that's 50 gold. We will ransom them away, because that gives us enough money to become the king of Guinea. So let's go for it. Create the kingdom of Guinea. The Guinean court. And here we go. We got our lovely new fancy court where we can put our house banner right behind us. And that has made us illustrious. So we can do duchy wars now if we do need. Which will just be way more helpful as saves us a lot more wars. Like that would take 4 wars to take all of that, but we can take it all in one. Of course, he's a bit more powerful than us, so can't be doing that. And right now, we're on a duchy war against Toro. And yeah, they did join a war against us earlier, so it'll be nice to get a little bit of revenge against them, even though I mean we did still defeat them earlier, but you know, Togba never forgets. And it's so nice being able to finally do duchy wars. There we go. So we can do that, and we didn't pick him up as a vassal, which is perfect. So let's look. This duchy, we're probably going to give it all away to somebody, so we need to find somebody good enough to hold it, and then we'll also pick up this county here from Manding to complete that duchy title, and that will finally give us a border with Ghana. So let's see, who do we want to give it to? Now we need somebody with good martial. They're going to be bordering our future enemy, so they need to be able to defend. Now this guy is already of a house. He is the only living member, and apparently he's a pretty insane. Remember the death, and it's himself. So he wants people to remember his death. So you know what? You have all of that. And what we're going to do now, he has got an alliance, but we should be able to take them on. So conquer county, and we're going to take the final county from this duchy. And let's see, our son and heir is charming. So diplomacy or intrigue. Now none of those are great for us. I may just try and force him into a martial focus, see how it goes. They're the kind of rulers I desperately want right now. But there we go, 100% on that one. And just like I said, we're going to give him this. So he now holds the de jure duchy. Oh yeah, of course, we don't want to have too much of a border with Ghana just yet. Don't really want to tempt them into attacking us too much. They're a little bit more powerful than us. They've lost a lot of allies, which is helpful. Even so, yeah, they're pretty powerful. With all that, we've had a pretty good start so far, but there is still so much to do. We're 48. Our son Collie is now 4. So what I'm going to do now is focus on taking on as many of these little counts as I can before Ghana can basically take them for themselves. Oh no, a friend till the end. If you remember, this is the first person we gave land to because he was our friend, but I still see all the good times I've shared with Boyi now as I step into the dimly lit room and see his weak body laying on the bed, almost motionless. I know with certainty that those days won't come back, and I feel a pang of deep sadness. You know what? We will stay by your side. We won't let you die alone, but that is sad. He does have a son who will be taken over, and I am not pronouncing that. This is interesting. So we have Oba Adi over here, and he wants to marry my daughter. Now would get us a nice little alliance further on over here than this one, but I mean, that's a pretty good alliance. So you know what? We will take that. That is really nice. And yeah, I love that about the new update, that AI actually ask you for marriages now, as before they like never did, right? So it is a nice change, and it saves me having to go out and look for each and every alliance. Taken to the extreme. It was only meant to be a short outing, a pleasant tour of the countryside. Now it has been days since we saw another living person, and our supplies are long since gone. We've already eaten the horses. Our guide promises that we will reach civilization within the week. I mean, I don't think my guy, he is insane. You know what? My guy is insane. He would do what it takes to survive. We got the cannibal secret. So I wasn't going to do it, but, you know, people are calling him insane. Maybe they're right. Let's just hope that one doesn't get out. There we go. We just finished another war. And as you can see, we've got quite a bit more land now up this way. And if we look at duchy titles, the Duchy of Loma. So we need to think about who we want to give this one to. Right, so looking at it, our friend is about to die any second. He has 2 counties. So I imagine his 2 older sons are going to get 1 each. And this guy will be left with no land. So I may give it to them. Maybe spread this house far and wide if we can. But this guy has just imprisoned one of his children. And we are not going to stand up for that. We are going for revenge. We are going to free his child. So we're going to raise all. And let's see. What are the numbers like? They got a bit more, but we do have some allies we can call. So we'll call one of them. We might as well go in for some fights if we can. Catch this army out. But yeah, we got to try and free his son. We can't be having that. My guy might be insane, but you know what? He'll stick up for his friends. We've sieged one of their counties. Let's go in for the big fight. We should be able to win it. There we go. Absolutely destroyed them, killing 1,200 of them. So let's now jump on his capital. Hopefully, we don't kill this guy's son in a siege. Hopefully, we can free him before his father No. Damn, he died before we could free him. There we go. Enforce that. And now, there we go. We freed him. He still doesn't like me, even though I just went to war to free you. But okay. And what we're going to do, this kid with no land, we are going to give him that new land. And what we're going to do is make this older one the Duke. So he is now the Duke of that land. So we can grant vassal, give him that new vassal. And you know what? We'll also give him them counties up there. So that is now 2 members of this family. And of course, this other one here as well, who is now a vassal of his own brother. Oh, look at that. I didn't notice that at the time. But if you remember, we married not too long ago our daughter away to this man. But it was actually a grand wedding. And it's happening in how long? I don't know when, but it's going to take us 4 months to get there. We should definitely go there. So let's go and join that. I mean, it's our daughter's wedding. Of course, we're going to go. We've entered into a regency, and our regent is our daughter, Janjay. And she's situational. She does really, really like me. So I think we're in safe hands. There we go. Any second, we are going to arrive. Ceremony starts. So I think they were waiting on us. So that is our daughter, look, Zoe. I'm just so proud. We gained prestige for that, and our dynasty gains 50 renown. That is not bad. And there we go. Officially now, they are married. Exciting. Congratulations. There we go. It concluded, and we didn't get murdered. That is a good sign. Let's go. Oh no. A prisoner in my own body. Togba has just become infirm at just 55 years of age. Like, not really old at all as well. That's pretty early to become infirm, which is very nice. Okay, so it seems the former ruler of Ghana has just died, and that meant Ghana and Mali have just split. I imagine these are not siblings, actually, so what are they to each other? I'm not too sure, but it has split now between 2 members of the same family. And there we go. Collie, our son and player rare, has just come of age, and he picked up brilliant strategist. So even though his childhood trait wasn't anywhere near martial, still turned out pretty well. Oh, and there we go. Sadly, Togba of Guinea has abandoned his mortal coil at 61 years of age. He died of old age, a paragon of valor and gallantry. He will always be remembered for his cordial and just nature in face of all odds. Collie ascends to the throne, a corrupt and unjust man. Many do not expect his vassals to sit idly by if the realm starts crumbling under his watch. Is he that bad? He's impatient, arbitrary, and temperate. Doesn't seem terrible. I mean, he doesn't seem like a super evil person, right? So I think it's okay. But right now, we are doing another war for another county. They're getting quite tough now because we are fighting some pretty powerful people. But we need this war to end. We just passed the throne on, so we need this to end so we can start focusing on our economy. We are starving, so hopefully, if we just siege this fast, it will end because we got 42% with nothing siege. If we can hurry up before we all starve, that would be great. Someone's trying to murder me, so things, yeah, are not looking good for me right now. Please hurry up. There we go. Enforce reinforce that. And just like that, let's see. What mess are we in? We're losing money, losing prestige, losing piety. So things are not going perfect right now. But you know what? Hopefully, anyway, we become a pretty big emperor. That is the goal. We have so much land to take. As you can see, we are this blue outline, and we got to get all of this, right? So we have a lot to do. So we need to start taking a lot of land and fast. And as we are only 19, we have a pretty good chance of becoming exalted among men, which will allow us to, if we look, to an invade kingdom Casus Belli. It will get us a lot of vassals, but if we can find a nice big kingdom to take over, that will be great for us. But before that, I think we have to focus on becoming the Emperor of Guinea. Although, pretty soon, I may try and take over Mali because they have both of the mines, and they could be really big for us if we can get that land pretty soon and start building it up. Although, you may have to be feudal to use them, I think. Right, don't want to go feudal just yet anyway. I want to get a decent chunk of land, be like a fairly sized emperor before I do go feudal. Now, first things first, we are holding 9 out of 4 counties, so we need to try and fix that. So we're going to make this guy a new ruler, almost fixing our domain limit problems, but all we have to do really to fix that now is find a spouse, somebody with decent stewardship, and that will increase our domain limit. There we go. Wait, an attempt on my life. While having dinner, a servant bursts into the room, slaps the goblet from my hand just as I am about to take a sip. My lord, it's poison. So somebody just tried to kill me. Right, we need to get our spy master. Make sure we don't get taken out. Yeah, somebody is trying to murder me, look. It's been discovered and they're still trying. And that has got a really, really high chance of succeeding. So we need to find a way better spy master. Get her on support schemes. It's gone down to 11% chance, which is still pretty scary. But hopefully we can survive that. Please, not yet, game. To start out this guy's life, I think we host a hunt. Try and get some extra prestige. So we'll do a normal hunt. Well, there's a hyena sighting over here. So you know what? Let's go to Upper Lobo. And we'll go max party size and max attendance. It's going to cost 259 gold, but I think it'll be worth it. Let's see if we can get a nice boost to our prestige by actually hunting the hyena successfully. Treacherous slopes. As we travel through Man, I take in the beautiful view from the mountainside. When I steal my eyes away to focus back on the stony path ahead, I realize we have been surrounded by a group of ruffians. A tall man, presumably the leader, steps out in front of our caravan. Passing through these mountains will cost you. Don't care who you are, anyone passing through my mountain pays. I am not paying you. I'll not give in so easily. To battle. Come on, let's win. The bandits beat you. We lost 50 gold. Right, lovely. Great. There we go. So corner in the hyena. After it, we ride. More success chance. Yeah, we're going to go with that. Increase it as much as we can. My brother-in-law, Wally, and I are ahead of the others, driven by Wally's constant cries and beckoning to hasten after the fleeing hyena. It just then occurs to me how quiet and secluded the track has become. The rest of the party have grown increasingly faint and are nowhere to be seen. Turning back, I see Wally approaching fast, his knife drawn, a terrifying glint in his eye. What have I really done for you? I fired you from my council, that's it. Now you're gonna try and kill me. So, he has 28 prowess. There is a 77% chance we die. I draw my hunting knife, crying for help as Wally quickens his pace. Driven by a terrifying, fierce intent, the next moment are a blur. When I come to my senses, my heart pounding, my attacker withers on the ground, his dagger safely out of reach. I hold my dagger to the dazed Wally's throat. No mercy for vermin. We can kill him, or we can imprison him. No, you are dead. Yeah, there we go then. That was probably who was trying to kill me. Okay, many people want to kill me, but you know what? We didn't get the successful hunt. Did defend our life. We'll take that. I don't know how we survived. I thought we were going to have to play as my sister and it was going to become a mess. Okay, forget hunts. They are too dangerous. Everybody hates me. Let's start expanding. Now, we can't do duchy wars just yet. So what I'll probably do for now is just do some small county wars, mainly heading in this direction to try and take all of Guinea. Try and become an emperor as soon as possible. Now, doing these wars is costing us piety we don't have, so we're going to lose devotion on some of them, but I mean, it is what it is. The wars are much more important than piety for us right now. And we captured him in the first battle. Nickname, the Wolf. My liege, have you heard what they call you? My champion says to me. They call you the Wolf. Spectacular, is it not? It's on the lips of peasants and noble alike. Sly, vicious, noble, but rarely honorable. There are worse ways to sum you up. Am I that bad?
I thought I'd been quite good, but no, apparently not. And there we go. My son and heir. Straight away, we had a son this time. If you remember last time, I think we had 6 daughters before we had a son. And we're going to go with Didhu Ubi. Now, we're going to negotiate an alliance with, this is our brother-in-law. And yeah, we did marry our sister away to him before. So we can do that. He has 2,100 men. Now, we do need his land. But for now, we could just go around him. And if we need the backup, he's there. And we did marry our sister to this ruler. I don't know where they've gone. Let me check the title history, because we did have an alliance with them. Yeah, it was Oba Adi, because we went to their grand wedding. Wait, she murdered him? They had a nice grand wedding and everything, and then she just murdered him, right? How did you die then? You were slain in battle, right? So that line is completely gone. And what is this? We have a new enemy getting a lot of land around Ghana. So they've taken Mali as well. Okay, we will be taking that at some point, but you know what? I don't mind another powerful kingdom forming that we can fight. So yeah, while we're waiting to get duchy wars, I'm just going to pick up like these small counts in the middle of everywhere that we need. And then once we get the ability to take duchies, we can go for like Kong, Nien, and stuff like that. And I wonder even how close we are to the empire. Probably not very close. No, we need 74 counties. We have 26. There we go. Gained a level of fame. Your glory is widely known. That means we can finally start doing some duchy wars. Although right now it is really, really expensive. So what I'm going to do, wait a little bit longer and pick up this perk right here to half the cost. That will be really important for us. Right now, 375 prestige is so much. And there we go. So let's start our first duchy war of many. Now, this should be quite an easy one to start things out, hopefully. Problem is obviously dealing with the vassals we may get. That could cause a lot of issues. And he does have an ally, but he's just running away. So we're going to start sieging first of all. At least get some war score going. Hopefully this time catch them quick. There we go. They went into one siege. We can defeat their armies, taking us to 61%. And then all we have to do now is go for his capital. So my spy master, Massa, has been defrauding me. So we're going to imprison her. I was hoping we could trust her. We'll have to try and find a new spy master. Hopefully, one that's not going to try and defraud me this time, please. And there we go. Our first duchy war. And after that, we didn't pick up any vassals. Okay, nice. So we can give that away to whoever we want. Now, right now, I'm just trying to find good characters that I think I can trust. Now, Kong have gotten quite big and quite powerful. But I think they're going to have to be our next target. So his land seems quite split up. So first of all, we'll just take the actual Duchy of Kong. That seems like it would make the most sense to take. Now, right now, we are 29. We've had 4 children, 3 sons, and 1 daughter. So make sure they're educated and hopefully they turn out good. But our inheritance is not going to be as simple as it was last time anyway. So we're going to go in for a fight. And apparently, it's quite even. We have more soldiers, but yeah, they seem to have everything else going for them. But let's try. Hopefully, we can take them on. We do have an ally to call if we need, but I'm trying not to waste that prestige if we can help it. And yeah, there we go. We absolutely destroyed them. And there we go. 100% on that one. It did take 3 years, but we have taken the entire Duchy of Kong, and with it, no new vassals, I believe. Okay, nice. We're getting pretty lucky with that then. Wait, what is this? Camp Fever. Damn and blast all of Dagomba. What infernal irony is it that those sieges are all about wearing the defenses down? Siege camps are mires of filth and disease. I never wanted to die like this. 80% chance we die. Why? Why did that have to be a thing? Really? We died of camp fever? What? And our inheritance absolutely sucked as well. So that is not great for us. Damn, this is rough. You know what? Let's power through it. Damn, I really thought we could have done that in that life. He was only 33 and he died of camp fever. Really? Well, let's at least try and win this war for now. And then we're going to have to try and get the land back off our brothers. There we go. 100% on that one. And now, through death, what did we lose? Maybe just Kong by the looks of it. If we check our siblings, we did lose some of our de jure land, but getting that back is going to be really hard. We can't even revoke titles. Damn. So we've lost a lot of like our main land right there. But what we can do is actually go up against him for our claims and take that back. We're going to have to do that. We'll let our army rebuild. And of course, we're now a regent as well. So that may cause us some problems. She's selfless though, so I think we should be okay. Right, let's go for it. Sorry, we're going to have to come and take that back. So we can pick up arrogant, compassionate, or callous. You know what? Arrogant. That is extra prestige, I believe. So that's really good. We captured him in the first battle. There we go. Ooh. So all of that got independent. What we're going to do, actually, we have the Kingdom of Kong, not the Duchy. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create the Duchy of Kong, but some other guys has it and we can't usurp it. Great. So what we'll do then, we'll create this duchy over here. We'll give it to our brother. So he's now a duke, and then we can grant vassals and give him both of these vassals for himself. So even though we took that land back off of him, he still likes us. He's still got a lot of land under his command. So we should be okay with that. Problem is, yeah, having a lot of family actually landed can cause you so many issues. So I'm a bit worried about that. And of course, we only have 3 holdings now in our personal domain. So you know what? Change of plans. We can't conquer duchies anymore. What I'm going to do, I'm going to start taking Mali and try and take over those mines. So there's one here and one up there. So we'll go for this county first. So war against Mali for the chiefdom of Buri. And we're going to dive straight into this. Now we can call our ally and house member. Let's do it. Why not? It's free. Let's see. We've sieged the county. What we're going to do now is go in for a fight against their armies, hopefully. If we can catch them out somewhere, there we go. And it seems he was leading his own armies and we captured him. Right, so now, as you can see, we have this. But... oh, we can construct the mines. You don't need to be... I always thought you needed to be feudal for mines. I don't know why, unless it's changed. But for 485 gold, we can construct the gold mines of Mali. First level, an extra 5 gold per month. That's insane. And if you max them out, 14 gold a month. We're going to construct those and keep Buri in my personal domain. I'll probably even make it my capital, to be honest. And look at that. We're 14 and we're already almost illustrious, which is great. You know what? That death set us back, but I think we'll be okay. And there we go. We just come of age, and we picked up tough soldier. Okay, that's not great. Yeah, that's not fantastic. Now, with my alliances, because this is more so like a roleplay sort of thing, right? It's more about the characters. I'm not gonna like get like massive alliances that make no sense and stuff like that. That's kind of the plan. So it makes it a bit more difficult, but I mean, surely I could just use a grand wedding, get a ridiculous alliance, and then I could just call them into every war and it'd be insanely easy, right? What I may do, look for a giant. If there's a giant, I'll take that. Not my cousin. They're all kind of old. My guy's only 16. You know, he's quite young. You know what? Let's marry Dimbi Kupela. And what we're going to do is try and get illustrious as soon as possible. I'll actually take the 350 prestige over the 75 gold. And what I'm going to do, just in case we die, I am going to set this as my capital. We've lost a little bit of money for now, but it's going to be worth it. Okay, now for an accolade, you know what? We're going to make Kisha one. We can make him Valiant, which gives us a boost to our army damage. And he can be an Idealist, which helps with our vassal's opinion. So that is actually quite good. I like that. Let's create it. So we're getting a little extra army damage now. I think that'll be really, really helpful for us. I think Valiant is my favorite one in the game. So powerful. And of course, one thing I forgot to do is end our entrenched regency. We can do it with just a wave of a hand. No payment needed. Okay, so we of course have the ability to do 1 subjugation war per lifetime. Now this life is going to be focused on becoming an emperor. And I honestly think subjugating a Khan would be a pretty good idea. So I'm going to do that. Pretty expensive at 750 prestige, but that is a nice chunk of land for us to take inside our kingdom. We're going to raise all right on her border. You know, we're going to station besiegers on their capital. The rest of them are going to go in for she lost her land. Okay, well, let's go straight back in for it then. Seems like it refunded our prestige, which is nice. But yeah, same thing again. There we go. They're raising right by this. So we're going to station besiegers and try and catch them as they raise. There we go. That's perfect. Now, all we need to do is just station besiegers everywhere, and in no time, they will fall. And there we go. We've had a son and heir, Boyi Ubi. Sadly, he didn't pick up any of our traits, but we'll see how he turns out. We'll start educating him. And yeah, there we go. That worked perfectly. So what I want to do next is take that other mine up over here. Now, we could do a duchy war, but we would get some vassals. So what I want to do for Ghana anyway is just keep doing county wars against them. Maybe take these 3 as well, and then make this my mainland, and we can just give up everything else and build this up. So first of all, we need to conquer county and get the chiefdom of Bambuk, because that does have the mine. Now, to start out, we'll try and catch up with their armies. If we can defeat them before we siege, it should limit how much damage they can do in our land. They don't seem to be running away, or not in time anyway, and that one, they're going to keep running. No, they're coming in as well. Well, that is too perfect for us. So after that, let's go and siege the county that we need. I mean, we're already up 30%, so this should honestly be quite easy for us now. And there we go. We took their capital, and looks like we captured their air. So we can enforce that. And that has given us our second mine. Now, right now, it's going to be making no money because it's got like no control. So after we finish the control over here, we'll also fix that one. And in total, that'll be giving us an extra 10 gold per month, which is really, really big. And that means now we can start giving away our land over here. So we'll give you that county. Mali have got quite big. Have they? Wait, they've taken land off of me, haven't they? Because I had land up here. How have they done that? Somehow, one of my vassals must have had the land and gone independent and taken all of this. Do we have claims? No. So yeah, I'm not fully sure what has happened there. But either way, we have to now start expanding to the east. Try and take all of this and then becoming an emperor, finally. Oh, so we have just had twin sons, Manti Ubi and Gardaya. So how many sons have we had? 3 sons, 1 daughter. Perfect. Okay, so our son and player here just come of age, and we gave him arrogant, generous, and fickle. So yeah, not perfect. He did pick up skilled tactician, which is pretty good. His stats overall are okay. We'll see if any of the other sons turn out better, but yeah, I'm not hopeful that they will. Okay, so right now we are 41. And as you can see, we have expanded quite a lot. And if we look, it has made a lot of my vassals not like me because we've been in so many offensive wars. We are getting minus 87 opinion from that because yeah, we haven't stopped going to war, just taking all of this. We still have a little bit of land to give away. But so far for Didhu, things are going pretty well. And for the Empire, we are 4 counties away. And if you remember, if we go to war, let's say, we can do invade kingdoms. All we need is 1,000 prestige and to be exalted among men. And because we've done so many wars, we're so close to exalted among men. So for now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop going to war. Let that negative opinion fall a bit because yeah, that is really bad, minus 87. We're also going to move to a learning focus and pick up scientific. So hopefully we can finally pick up mustering grounds where it's only going to be 5 months. Then maybe we can move on to onager because we're going to need some siege equipment pretty soon. And yeah, as you can see now, we're also making 18.7 gold per month. The control in our capital is fixed and it is slowly being fixed over here, making us a decent chunk of money. Oh, and we must have just picked up mustering grounds. Now, I'm not going to do it just yet. I'm going to get the 1,000 prestige first, but after that, we can get a way bigger army now. And I may just get more bush hunters until we get onagers. So we'll start working on onager. That's going to take 50 years. Hopefully, pretty soon we will pick up scientific. So scientific brought it down to 43 years. There's a chance we get it in this life, but I wouldn't hold out on it. Look at that. Our acclaimed knight is already rank 3. So we're getting plus 20% more army damage. And he is a vanguard. So that has changed. But that's heavy infantry damage. And that's not exactly super useful for me, as we're going full bush hunter. So my twins have just come of age. One of them is an astute intellectual. The other is a charismatic negotiator. You know what? I don't want to really mess around with inheritance too much and kind of just play it that way because once again, it just gets a little bit boring. So unless there's an actual reason to disinherit, we are going to keep our actual heirs. I think that's the best way to go. Wait, why is he not? Wait, I'm saying all that, and my oldest one is not my heir. And he's not disinherited. So my son and champion, Boyi, is just he's second in line for some reason. Even though he's older, I see Confederate partition equally between my children. But I can't see why he is not my primary heir. That has confused me, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. Okay, so now we have 1,000 prestige. We can take an invade kingdom, Casus Belli. And we can take Igbo Benu. Or Igbo Benu. But Igbo Benui, you know what? I like that. So, that is quite a few counties. We should win. They have better troops overall than us. But we like more than double. Well, we just about double what they have, right? So, this is a nice fight, which realistically we should be winning. I could wait longer, right? And build up my army even more. But, you know, I don't really want to wait too long. They are at war as well. They are losing for someone else's claim. So we need to try and go in there and unsiege a lot of this fast to make sure we win before they do. So what we're going to do, station a lot of besiegers where we can, because that might mess up our war if they win too quick while we're still trying to war ourselves. Now, their armies are down here, so if we can defeat their armies as well, we're already up 41%. Can we catch them? Yes. But can our main army get in there and save them? No. Bit too late on that one. That sucks, but that's fine. There we go. We captured him in that battle. Perfect. So what we can do now, we can go ahead and create the Empire of Guinea, because we already have 3 kingdom titles. So create. And what we can actually do now is go ahead and give away some kingdom titles so our vassals are much easier to deal with, because right now we have 24, which is not a lot, but it can get messy quick. So what I want to do, I'm going to usurp this kingdom title. And I'm going to find somebody to give these 3 counties and the kingdom title to. So it needs to be somebody we can trust. I don't want it to be one of my sons. When you like give your sons land, they just go and do some stupid stuff. And it's just never worth it, right? We have this guy as our courtier. He's loyal. He's got absolutely insane diplomacy. Yeah, you know what? Have some land. We can trust you, I think. And you're going to have that kingdom title. And we do have some more kingdom titles, I believe. We have the Kingdom of Kong. We'll give that one away as well. Who do we trust with it? Realistically, no one, to be honest, out of these. I think giving it to Kong makes the most sense. And we'll also now give away the Kingdom of Akan. I'm going to give that to you. Just like that, we're now down to 15 vassals. That is much, much easier. And the more we expand, we'll create bigger kingdom titles. Or what we could do is just grant vassal and give them more. But for now, I don't want to make them too powerful. And as we're now an emperor as well, we get another slot for men-at-arms. So we can get a pretty big army now. So I'm going to go ahead and I think max out all of the ones we have. And we just picked up Infirm. But with all of them fully built, we're still making 6.2 prestige per month, which is really nice. And you know what? We're sizable. We're now finally an emperor. And how is Secession looking? Cool. As long as I don't lose these 2 counties, I'm not too bothered. But what I'm going to do is I want to get the Duchy of Bambuk. And to do that, we're going to have to do some county wars against Ghana. There we go. Defeat their armies. We're sieging 2 of their counties. And with our big army, split them up a fair amount. And we're just going to hold them about near. And if anyone goes to attack our siegers, we jump in to attack. But I think this is pretty much as good as over, to be honest. I mean, yeah, there we go. So what we'll be doing is holding all this that we get for these county wars for ourselves. So right now we have these 3. 2 of these look both got the mines. And if we get the Duchy of Bambuk, we'll hold that one ourselves. Manding will interfere with our, vassals too much. So I'm not going to bother with that one. Oh, no. Didhu of Guinea has crossed the door to the world of the spirit at 54 years of age. A hollowed shell of his former self, he had lost his wit by the time of his final passing. Godiah ascends to the throne. A formidable duelist. Many expect him to excel in tournaments and personal combat alike. So we are now our 23-year-old son. And what is he like overall then? 16 diplomacy. That's actually pretty good. Our level of fame is disgraced. Why is this so bad? What have you done? That's not a good start. But as you can see, we've expanded quite a bit more. And let's check on our brothers. So this guy, wait, I checked and that shouldn't have gone to anyone. That should not have gone to anybody. What we can do is grant him his independence. Once our truce is over, take it back. But yeah, that shouldn't have happened. But there we go. We'll make sure we get that one back pretty soon, hopefully. And our other brother... Damn. So it's not my twin, it's the older brother. Look how much land he just took. If we can negotiate an alliance with him, that would be perfect. There we go. Just to stop him getting involved in anything because he is really powerful. But as you can see anyway, I've been expanding quite a bit, more so to the north. We've got a decent chunk of land now. You know what, actually, for today, I'm gonna leave that there. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy, and I'm gonna end the video with a massive thank you to all the channel members. We have Toxic Flame, Mr. Diesel, and Zehamus. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.